Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting the bulletin with some breaking news which is coming in at this moment. Once again, the airline sector being hit by hoax calls. What we know at this moment, overall, 5 Air India flights have received bomb threats. And Air India is not the only airlines. There are other airlines which have also received such threats. In fact, threats have been sent to 2 Vistara and 2 IndiGo flights as well. So the hoax call menace, in fact, continues to haunt the airlines industry, the aviation industry. Air India flight between Mumbai to London was given this bomb threat. And, as we have been reporting for the last 48 hours, there has been a spurt as far as these threats are concerned. This flight between Mumbai and London of Air India has received the threat. 2 Vistara flights and also 2 IndiGo flights have also received threats today. So this, remember, after a lot of hue and cry, and yesterday when we were reporting about this, there were flights which received such threats and then they were all diverted to some safe location. The entire protocol of checking those flights, so on and so forth, it causes a lot of inconvenience as far as the passengers are concerned and a huge cost on the airlines. Also, it disrupts not only just the flight plans, but also at this moment, in fact, what we know is the government is taking it just very, very seriously. What we know of the Air India flight is that it has landed at the Heathrow airport safely. And then, of course, all the protocols and security measures would be undertaken as far as this flight is concerned. This is the latest which is coming in. The bomb threats continue, and this time the threat has been to not 1, not 2, but as many as 5 Air India flights, 2 Vistara and 2 IndiGo flights have also received such threats. Going across to my colleague Vishnu Shom, who's continuously tracking, these threats one after another, these hoax calls which are coming in. Vishnu, just bring our viewers more details. It's just not one flight, but you're reporting a huge number of flights receiving such threats.
Well, Air India 129, that's a Boeing 777 from Mumbai to London Heathrow, has just landed at London Heathrow. We still need to see whether it's going to be moved into an isolation area. This is one of the primary flights, Mumbai to London, which operate out of the country. About an hour or hour and a half prior to its approach into London Heathrow, there was a bomb alert, a threat, as a result of which it was squawking to 7700 on its transponder. What that basically means is a signal being emanated by the aircraft on a certain code, and that code indicated a general emergency. That generally alerts aircraft in the vicinity and air traffic controllers about the situation on board. You normally do get a priority landing. And the aircraft has just landed a few minutes back. This is the 5th Air India flight today, which has faced a bomb threat. There have been 2 Vistara flights, both from Europe to India, one from Frankfurt to India, and one from Paris to India, which have faced a bomb threat as well. And there have been 2 IndiGo flights as well today. I've now lost track of the number of flights over the last 48 plus hours which have received these bomb threats. It would be close to 30-odd flights by now which would have received bomb threats. And they've all fortunately turned out to be hoax bomb threats, which leads us to the larger question on who is doing this. Well, we do know that the police in Chhattisgarh, acting on, I believe, Mumbai police, had arrested a 17-year-old who they believe was responsible for sending bomb threats on board for 3 Air India aircraft. But that doesn't explain the 30-odd aircraft which have received bomb threats in the last 48 hours plus. This is a crisis in Indian aviation. It affects the airlines, it affects thousands of passengers, and at this stage there is very little by way of information from the government coming on what exactly it is that they're trying to do. There are a few statements here and there, the Civil Aviation Minister saying that action will be taken against those who set up hoax calls and they'll be put on a do not fly list or whatever it is. But right now, the question that needs to be asked is, are these children, random people threatening Indian airlines, or is there something much more serious, in terms of a threat? So that's where we stand at this juncture.